Hi, Nancy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Now, did I get the name right?
Nancy is
Nancy.
correct.
Okay. Nancy is fine. I can call you Nancy.
Yes, you can call me Nancy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us. I am so excited. I know all morning I've been messaging you like, "Oh my gosh, Nancy, are you excited? I'm excited."
I'm I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do with myself, but
I've been
I'm gonna
nervous too.
try.
I
Yeah.
listen. I've been doing this for a while, not live, but I've gone into schools. I've done seminars. I've done conferences. I've done shows. I mean, I'm always nervous because it's nerve wracking. It's part of us. It's all right.
Yeah.
But tonight, for some reason, and you've seen me with Fearless Fight after show, and I'm like, rah. But this is so special. This is something I promised to myself, most importantly, God, that I would do once He pushed me forward and give me the strength to speak my truth. And so now I have to do it. And now we're here. That's why I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing this. Anyways, I'm so happy to have you.
Thank
Um,
you. I'm
let's
happy
get
to be here.
Yes, let's get right to it. You look beautiful. By the way, your skin, your hair.
Thank you so much. I literally just pulled myself together for you. I was like, I gotta pull myself all the way together for Berlange.
Well, you did well. Obviously, you didn't have to do much because you look absolutely stunning. You look great. Your hair, everything's natural. Let's get right
Yes.
to it. So, in
Okay.
short, tell us about your experience. Now, mind you, guys, for you that are viewing this right now, I do not know much about her story. I only know that she is a birth survivor. We are all finding out together, and she is being revealed with us. We are doing this together. All right, so go ahead.
All right. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to you, Belange, for affording me the opportunity to be on your platform to share my story. Thank you for being fearless. Thank you for your tenacity. Thank you for your empathy and just giving me the courage to actually get on here and share my story with everyone. Um, those of you who don't know me, my name is Nancy Moreau, and 1 week after burying my brother, I suffered third-degree burns on 46% of my body. So I buried him, came home, I was cooking, and the pot caught on fire, the grease caught on fire, and I tried to save my home and my children with my body and caught on fire. And yeah, life has been very, very different since then.
Wow. I know you also said earlier on that you have actually never spoke about this.
No, I actually haven't. So there are a lot of people here who probably have no idea why I'm here or what I'm doing. And there are a handful of those who are close to me who actually know what happened. But most people probably just think that I disappeared um, because I was very active on social media before this happened. And then out of nowhere, I just kind of hid behind my children and my clients on social media. So I'm still there, but you just don't see me up front.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming out. I know it can be hard and difficult since and you're not actually speaking about this in a closed setting. This is
Right.
social media, it's online, and once it's online forever. And I know you're thanking me for giving you the courage. No, don't thank me. I think first and foremost you have to thank God because it has nothing to do with me. I really don't want to get all the praise because like I said before, had it been for me, I would not be doing this. I would be comfortable with just being a model and just hide this. So it's not me, it's not my doing. You've always had the courage, it's always been in you. You just needed an extra push. I am thankful for you, and I am thankful for being used as that vessel to push
Oh
you
no, it
forward
was
for you to.
seeing you definitely kind of changed a lot because I'm in my head a lot with what happened. My
Right.
body has changed. Um, I was very, and I still am, how do I say it? Mweme kaliko. So let
Right.
my BA, me ti bout jupe, you know, ti bout short. And
Oui.
so like when this happened, tout bagay changé parce que they had to take my thighs all the way around to reconstruct all of the areas that I damaged. So like this is just an example of what I
Oh,
this is my arm.
wow.
So and ironically, when it happened, my arm was locked in this 90-degree position. So I couldn't move my arm. I couldn't hold the baby. I couldn't do anything. I was stuck like this. And the doctors told me that I would require surgery. They would have to break my arm, take more skin from my thigh to reconstruct my arm again so that I would have motion. And I'm a natural hairstylist. My hands are my life.
Yes.
So when they said that to me, I was just like, are you serious? On top of walking. So I couldn't walk, and I couldn't use my arms. And I called my mom and I was like, Mom, you gotta come, you gotta come take care of me. And, you know, my brothers were already here. You've met my oldest brother. He is my father, my best friend, my everything, my everything. So she came and real masqueti, not surgery, real masqueti. I use my arm. I think you guys could
Castor
see me
oil.
stretch it all the
Right.
way. My mom put me back together. She real masqueted me until we straightened the arm all the way out ourselves. And she real masqueted me until I walk. I stand on my own 2 feet, no extra surgeries needed. I was literally back to business within 2 or 3 months. Not 1000%, but I have 3 kids that I have to take care of, and I needed to be back at work. I have wonderful clients who were beyond supportive of what I was going through. So they accepted me as I was, raw with my wounds and just broken a little bit. But they didn't let that take away from the gift that I have and giving that to them. And so we ignored the doctors and did what we had to do to get better.
Wow. Now I know you said you used castor oil. Now was it Haitian castor oil or
Real masketi direct Haiti. Maman sot Haiti, mam se moun kapouj, mon ok mwen yo got everything together, yo voye vini pou nou. So yeah, direct, pure, real masketi.
wow. I know that was God and mom.
Yeah, real
Shout out
masketi,
to mom.
suif, avek an ti zon yon sipiti. My mom is, my mom is that woman, you know what I'm
Give
saying?
her
The overall
give her my love.
medicine doctor, she does all of that. So I went right to her. I was like, Mom, this is what they said. And she was like, ben petit. An nou pran real masketi ya.
Wow. A mother's love. A mother's love. Now, I know being a burn survivor is life altering in all accounts because from being, fine before and then this happened, this event happened, your life changes forever. Now, and I know you had to overcome a lot of challenges. Now, can you tell us the hardest challenge you overcame and how?
Um, I think the hardest challenge um, was being so broken and vulnerable. I'm an only girl, so I have 6 brothers. Hence, I was built tough. I think that it was designed in that way.
Right.
So even the very few female friends that I have will tell you that I'm tough, you know?
Right.
And when this happened, that tough Nancy went out the window. Like, se moun ki pou fè toilet mwen pou mwen. I was in the hospital and I had one of my really, really good friends ki pou vin lave devan mwen pou mwen because my hand didn't work. That was very humbling.
Mhm.
My brothers especially Silvio, what he had to endure with me being so broken. Um, it was hard being that broken, needing people to do things for you. I couldn't reach to take care of my son, who was at the time 4 or 5 months old. So that was another issue in my head. Now I can't be a mom the way I'm supposed to be a mom. And them telling the physical roadblocks, not being able to walk, that was hard to understand. Like, why can't I walk? I know how to walk. I can see my legs and I know what to do, but they wouldn't do it. And there were times when I was very broken. I was really, really broken. I think that I still am broken. I'm still, I think I taped myself together because of so much things happening all at the same time. I think I told you I put myself like in a cocoon so that I can survive for my kids. Feeling, I really haven't given myself an opportunity to feel. My close loved ones are always telling me, you know, Nancy, you got to do therapy or something because it's all sitting inside. And it is, and hence why when this opportunity arose, it made me feel like I was taking the first steps to making myself better. So overall, it's the brokenness that was tough. But because I have such an amazing circle of people, starting from my sons, my mother, my brothers, the friends that I have who are actually family, even my clients, some of my clients are so amazing. They've become family to me because of their love. They allowed me the time to be broken, to fall apart. Silvio, he's my oldest brother, and he allowed me to be ugly. He allowed me to be disrespectful sometimes. He allowed me to cry, and he didn't judge me for it. And so because of that, I'm here now. I can be better for tomorrow.
Wow. Now, I know you said earlier that you're still broken. And I heard once before, I don't know who said it exactly because I've heard it so much. You're not broken, you're becoming. And that's part of the process. And sometimes, I mean, God has to just break us apart in order to mold us and to make us become who we were meant to be. So right now, what you're doing right now, owning your truth, talking about your story, you're becoming, you know, and that what you've gone through has made you stronger. You know, now you know your strength, and before you probably didn't even know if Nancy can handle all of this. Sometimes we see people going through things, you're like, whoa, I couldn't do it. If it was me, but you don't know that, you know,
Right.
we
You
have.
always you're always like, nah, never could I. Never could I. Never.
Mhm.
I never thought that a tragedy like this would happen to me. However, in the moment that it was happening to me, um, I literally, my arm was on fire. And my brother just died. And he didn't have a scratch on him. He died from a motorcycle accident. Not once, not even, not a gaffing, nothing. And he didn't make it. And I was troubled with that. I was like, in that moment, am I gonna die too? Like, my mom's about to bury two of us now, literally, one after the other. And I turned around and I saw my son at the door looking at me. And I was like, no, my kids cannot watch me die or be defeated by this moment right now, even though it was tragic. Um, Facing myself, looking at myself in the mirror, um, it's been difficult because it's been difficult because I don't want to be broken. I don't want to appear to be weak. Um, I don't want to be a victim. And so you know, you truck through. And um, it's a horrible way to make yourself feel, because it doesn't allow you to realize that you need to heal. Something happened to you. You went through something, and it's okay. Um, but all in all, I'm here.
You
I've
are.
been through a lot. And like you said, it's only building me to make me the person I need to be to receive whatever it is that life has for me. So whatever existence's plan is, um, I'm okay with the journey that I had to go through to get there.
Absolutely. Now, I can relate. I can so relate to what you said. You're the only girl. I also have two brothers. And in the beginning, I used to ask God, why me? Why couldn't it be my brother? And, you know, although I was going through and still now, when I go through my pains and my hardship, I still want to appear strong. I don't want anybody to throw a pity party for me. I don't want
Yeah,
anyone to look at me like I'm complaining or so I totally
right.
understand what you're
Because you're
saying.
hurting. Like there was a time period, un pile moun pense mal élevé, for the fact of how I cope. I shut down. Literally. I don't pick up the phone. I don't call nobody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't do like none of it. My mom, she'll be like, please, Nancy, s'il vous plaît, just dis-moi okay. That's it. But I'm like, I'm not okay. And I can't tell you every day that I'm not okay.
Mm,
So that's the reason why I can't talk to you, because every day I don't feel okay. And every day that you call me, I know you're expecting this hope. You know, you're expecting that today is going to be a better day, but it's not a better day for me. So in order for me to heal, I had to go into myself
mm,
and stay quiet for a while. Hence why a lot of people don't know the journey that I've been through
mm.
this last year. It's been challenging. I've lost a lot. And to just keep losing one loss after another, one loss after another, I didn't know when the loss would end. Like what else am I gonna lose? You know? What's next? And so that can be a terrible rabbit hole to throw yourself into.
It is.
A
It is.
terrible. And so I try to surround myself with people who are not gonna allow me to have a pity party, if that makes sense.
Yes.
My circle is as tough as I am for the most part. You
Good.
know, I have, you know, like and like you guys will hear me say over and over and over again, because he really is like Silvio, my brother Jimmy, he's no longer here with us, but the two of them, like, kind of, they're my backbone. And so even today, like, I was on the phone with him and I was like, I don't know what to do. And he was just like, sis, don't worry about it. I love you. You're beautiful. And I'm like, you're supposed to say that to me. You're my brother. You're supposed to tell me that. But I appreciate it so much. But it may not seem like anything to him that he's doing, but he's doing so much for me. And the other people in my life who have held me together, like, I have a great circle of people who love me. And if there's anything that this fire allowed me to see, is the love that I have in my life.
And that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Um, you said something about your brother tells you that you're beautiful, they support you. I remembered years ago, a while ago, when my mother used to tell me all the time, and that's how I used to look at it. She's my mom. She's supposed to tell me these things. She's supposed to make me feel better. But the thing is, when we reject these things deep down inside, we are internalizing these words, these positive words, you know. So whether you realize it now or later, it does make a difference. It does make a difference. So brothers, if you are watching, continue to uplift her, continue to encourage her, continue to speak life into her. It matters, and it makes a huge difference. Now,
I
I
see
don't
you.
I don't know if you heard the last thing I was saying, and I spoke to your brother telling them no matter how you react with their compliment or positivity, keep speaking it into you. Keep pouring it, because you know what? When you feel so down, at some point you are going to remember all of this. I remember when my mother used to tell me, my dad used to tell me, and I never really cared, like, okay, that's your job, you're supposed to tell me. But then at that dark hour when I wanted to just literally commit suicide, take my life away, it was these things that I remembered. And then when I heard my mom's voice, everything made sense. It's like, okay, well, if you do this, you're not actually helping them. You're not taking any pain away from them. You're not making the situation better. It
Not
will
at
be
all.
worse. It will be worse.
Exactly.
So
Omit mo niya na la pen.
exactly. Okay,
Mhm.
so to continue on, although we had a little mishap, but what's it to warriors? It ain't nothing.
Nothing
So
but a thing.
exactly, seeing the person you have become through this tragedy, what advice would you give to your old self and to anyone who may be surviving a devastating event?
Um, Change your mind, change your life. I literally told myself that every day.
Mm-hmm.
Change your mind, change your life. Um, our mind sometimes plays tricks on us, and it tells you you cannot. And there's something deeper. Your being, that that power inside of you overcomes that. So I would tell anyone that's going through this that tomorrow is going to be better. And it'll be quicker than you expect. I didn't realize I'd be moving and functioning as quickly as I am able to, just from what the doctors were saying. So I think that if you trust in the power that you have within yourself, which is where changing your mind comes into play, because you have to literally tell your mind, you're bigger than this, you're more powerful than this, you will overcome this, even when you don't feel like you're doing it. I didn't want to do the exercises to learn how to walk again because it hurts so much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people realize, especially it was a good thing and a bad thing. So they weren't really giving me pain medication. Um, they wanted me off of it right away, but I was going through it. And so there was a point where I was just like, am I ever going to feel like a normal person? Like I cannot stand, I cannot walk, everything hurts. And there was a day that I didn't even realize I took nothing. I didn't take a Tylenol, a Motrin, nothing at all. And I was just like, oh, we could overcome this. You're going to walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I started walking and I started moving. I remember the first time I went to work, I didn't even think I was going to be able to go to work. I fly from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, but my clientele base is in New York. I had just moved out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I fly to New York and I go to work. People didn't think I was going to be able to make it through the plane ride. And then when I got to my clients, people didn't think I was going to actually be able to do their hair. And so once I was able to overcome that one challenge, I was just like, oh, all right, it's going to take me time, but I'm going to be even better than I was before this. And that's the mindset that I keep telling myself. You're just going to keep getting better. You're just going to keep getting better. It's okay. Just You're just going to keep getting better. And I think that's really it. Change your mind, change your life. That's it.
Change your
All
mind,
the time.
change your
Change your
life.
mind, change your life.
Change your mind, change your life. That is important. The way we talk to ourselves, because as human we have a way to down talk ourselves. We have a way to tell ourselves that, just to, we're going back to that pity party, telling
Right.
ourselves we can't not do this, we don't feel like doing it today. Although sometimes that's okay because it's real. We just can't. But at the same time, I always suggest to people, be careful how you talk to yourself because you're listening. Once you send that signal, your brain catches it and your body starts to react. And then you find yourself going down deeper in that hole. And then you realize, you wonder rather, who am I? Who is this person?
Exactly.
It's the
And
work that
you
you put
don't
in.
notice that you've created that person for yourself. And I think that's the main thing that um I have another thing. Change your mind, change your life. But feel what you're going through. Feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Feel every last moment of it. If it's pain, if it's heartache, if it's sad, whatever it is, feel it. Feel it and go through it. Because what tends to happen is we tell ourselves, oh my God, I'm never going to make it. I can't handle this. I'm not going to be able to do it, whatever. And then you go through it and you feel it. And then you see, you actually get through the other side, not pull back and the way you came, but you actually push through to the other side and you realize like, oh, I got this. Because like all in the same time period, I was going through a divorce or a separation, and then my brother died. And that literally killed the pain of the separation. If it like made it nothing. It was just like, moun reme yo kite chaque jour. Fwe
Mm-hmm.
mouri l'entre en ba tête. That's real life. So, sa pa rien. And
Wow.
then, du fe apram. And it took that turmoil from my brother into something else. Because now it was just like, he's dead and you need to survive. There's 3 people waiting on you. And yourself makes 4. So I didn't even see me. And that was a big issue. All I saw were the kids. That's all I could tell myself. See the kids, see the kids, see the kids, see the kids. Because when I would look at myself, I hated what I saw and I hated what was happening. So I had to, I guess, take that energy and send it on to something else. So you got to be able to feel what you're going through so that you can actually get through what you're going through. Change your mind, change your life. Feel what you're actually going through. Go
Yes.
through it.
Go through it, and sooner than later, you'll realize you're actually growing. You're growing
Right.
through it. Yeah. Yeah, that's something we don't do. We don't allow ourselves to feel. We just want to get things done and over with, or we just want to ignore it. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not feel your best. It's okay. Now, what's not okay is allowing yourself to be in that hole for too long.
Right.
Then it
And then
becomes,
what's too long? That's another tricky part too. Because I was one of those, m'te on moun kote, just in personal life, m'ka fe 2 semaines pa pala avò, m'ka fe 1 an peut-être nou fon kont m'pa pala avò. Ou kompren sa m'am la, nou fe
yeah.
1 an nou pa pale. And then you come to realize like, damn, la vie passe nou. So
Right.
what was the right amount of time for you to sit in it? So one of the things that I tell myself is that it's okay to change your mind. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, m'te nerve, okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
fâché or more sad, more depressed, whatever that we would call the negative emotion that came.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm fâché. But m'gen dwa pa fâché too. M'gen dwa in the same moment that m'fè colère, m'deside que m'pa fâché encore.
That's it.
And
You.
that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? To be like, because everybody's like, well, you know what I feel. This is how I feel. And I've
Mm-hmm.
come to realize that a lot of my feeling was nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt it, but it wasn't real.
Mm-hmm.
It was my mind playing a lot of tricks on me. And then I then in turn manifested that into a reality that was going on around me, affecting people around me. Meanwhile, it wasn't real, but I felt it and I was trying to make it real, wasting time instead of healing. So why stay in it if you don't have to? Yeah, it's hard and every day is not peachy. You're not going to smile every day, but you can smile every day if you want to. You understand? Like, you don't have to stay sad. Donc, ou fwe mouri, and the next week, maybe this is why, but fwe mouri, and the next week I went to work. Everybody's like, koto pale, I gotta go to work. Like, from my travail. Est-ce que m'ka di met ka la ke fwe mouri? No. From leve my travail. And so, how long do you stay broken? I choose not to stay broken for a long time at all. I break today, I try and tape it at moi ensemble. And then, you know, as the time goes, I take the tape off and maybe I'll sew that piece back together. Maybe the stitches will come out and then boom, the scar, it, you know, it turns into whatever it's supposed to turn into. And then you just deal with it.
Right.
So that's where we are right now. We're at the point where we're facing it and not just living with it, but accepting that it is a new blessing. Even though it's hard, I trust me, I say this all the time. If there's anything I'll be honest about is that it's a mental battle every day for me. And it's even a harder battle when you are supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to be strong. I've built it in my mind that I'm supposed to be a strong woman. Femme haïtien, femme jam, mari senti mwen, men gen de l'heure, pendant ma mari senti mwen, doit koule nan zye mwen. And m'pa sou mari senti mwen. Gen de l'heure m'pa sou sa. And those times, just like you said, I can hear my brother. I can hear my best friends. I can hear the kids' godmothers. I can hear the loved ones that really have me in my, you know, who support me. I feel like I would be disappointing them. I feel like I would be slapping them in the face for all the energy and the love that they've been pouring into me for me to give up. I look at the kids and I'm like, you know what? You're going to do better. That's it. Get up and do better. It's hard. It is so, so, so hard. I'm not gonna lie to anyone. I'm becoming, as Berlange says,
Yes.
I'm becoming a lot. Gan pile pièce ki a te toujou. Konen like 1,000 puzzle pieces, m'se même 3,000. I don't see m'am chèche border. I'm in the borders right now. I'm still looking for them. I'm commencé dans mi temps. But
And you know,
I'm starting.
the perfect thing is, the great thing about all of this is you're not alone. You might think that you have to do this work alone. You're not alone. There's a whole bunch of people that are going through the same thing. And now you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do this work by myself. Although the end work is the hardest work. But the fact that you are doing this, you are doing the work, you are speaking about the work, you are helping so many people that you don't even realize. I too, I'm going through my own hurdles. I'm so happy all the time. I'm going through the notions. I have my own crap I have to deal with. But the fact that I know I'm not in this alone, and there's a whole bunch of people that is waiting to be served, to be fed through my story, to my testimony, that's what keeps me going. So I am so proud of you. Now, I tagged resilience. That's exactly who you are. All these people are sending comments saying that you are powerful, you are a warrior, you are all of that and more. Nancy, you are a queen. I know you're nervous. I know you've never spoken about your story, and right now it's your first time, but you are giving us life. Don't think you're alone. Don't think, and you know, it's so easy to ask God, why me? Why giving me this? Why? Because you are the strongest person who can carry on this baggage.
You know what's funny? That's what I say. I have 3 boys. So, le ap bon problem, I look at them, I'm like, bon, jete kon plus al de bom 3 garçon. I'm built for you guys. Bon, I'm built. I'm built for you.
Yeah, because guess what? I could have been burnt and I would not know what to do with myself. I would not because of the scars, because really and truly before I used to pray to God to just take my scars away, take out the discoloration and leave the pain, because the pain, people does not know about the pain, and let me deal with it in the dark. But now that I am comfortable, I'm like, God, take the pain away. Like the pain that I feel, like my body. Sometimes I have to take meds to wake up in the morning. People don't know the work that we are doing in the inside. But
They
you
see the
are doing
glory, but they do not know your story. And that's
exactly.
usually how it is. No, I
I
tell you, I like when I saw your, I Dr. Love, I've been watching it for a long time. It was entertainment for me. I
yep.
loved it. I was just like, oh my God, what is this? Once they put me on. And when you came on, I was just like, first of all, when you came on, you killed my shot at trying to be a commentator. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna be a commentator. And then you came on. I was like, yeah, guess it, baga fokon wolu. You know your lane. My lane is hair. This is her lane. And I was just like, that's it. But existence found another way for this to come to be. And I saw your picture just scrolling, and I was like, wait, why does she have compression stockings on? Because I had to wear them. And I was just like, let me go see. And then when I saw your picture in your leg, and I was just like, but she's out here, like, and her leg is out, her arms are out, and she's not hiding. And um, I've been hiding. I've done photo shoots. I have pictures that are just sitting in my archives. I haven't posted them. I haven't propelled myself forward just um I got comfortable hiding. I got so comfortable hiding. Um it became easy to hide because people will ask, what is it? You know? I've had the best are children though, because it taught me how to communicate because children are so innocent and they'll walk up to you, what is this? What happened? And then I'll explain to them what happened. And in explaining to them what happened, it kind of made me have a little bit of ease.
Mm-hmm.
But adults, they'll run up to me and they're like, what kind of tattoo is that? How long did that tattoo take? That's a fly tattoo. And that was hard for me to understand. I didn't know what to say because in my mind, I went through a trauma. This is not a tattoo. I went through real life situation to get this. And it's like in your mind, it's like the world may not even realize what has happened. And then when they see the bottom portion of me, and it's just like, oh, okay. Because my arm is one thing, but the bottom is a whole different story because it's literally from from the groin area all the way down. You can tell that life has happened. Something has happened to me, and it's going to be like that forever. So I guess facing that is also tricky. The
Yeah.
foreverness, it's all just humbling, I think. It makes you realize how shallow you are in certain areas. You know, you'd be like, I'm busy who tell me teeth this way, hair that way, skin whatever. And then here I am now, you know, I'm like, who am I to be like, who am I? I'm just grateful to be alive at this point. So now you kind of look at people differently. You see them differently. It's kind of like how sometimes they say if somebody loses their eyesight, they hear better because they're focused more. And so that that physical change in my life makes me see different.
Wow. And that's it. Sometimes we have to go through it and we don't realize what's being done. And if we can all learn to trust the process, I don't know what everyone else believe in, but for me, I believe in God, and I always believe that He's working. He's working on our behalf. Now it's funny that you said that some people think it's a tattoo. If I didn't know you were burnt, once you show your arms, I would think the same because I've seen people with that kind of tattoos, and I'm like, oh, that's fly. But you know what? Whatever people think it is, listen, it shows that you've gone through some hard
Right.
things. You went to war. You fought. And you
Sure
won.
did.
Okay? That's exactly what it is. So don't be ashamed of that. Like, I know you say you got those pictures. Listen, from now on, I'll be like, Nancy, show them pictures, girls. Girl, show the pictures. I want to see the pictures. This is the first step.
Yeah, I went and I got professional. I have an amazing team in New York. They are awesome, awesome, awesome. I got professional pictures done. The pictures are fire. They've been done since months. I'm like, ooh, I send them to my brother. I'm like, hey, what do you think? What do you think about this one? I think I did a teaser like maybe a couple of days, maybe like a week ago. I put something in, you see, in my story. So it's kind of hidden where I showed my arm, but not the rest of my body, just because I'm still in my head. Unfortunately, it's not even outside people. It's myself. That's the hurdle to get over, getting over what I think.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the work because I've been there. I've been there. When I wanted to be revealed, I was certain that I was ready. So I went to New York. I did a whole photo shoot too. And that's where Best Foot Forward, this was my very first photo shoot that I did. And this is how I knew I was ready. Okay.
That's
I
beautiful.
did the first photo shoot. I got a team. Island Boy, shout out. Joey, he's amazing. Got a makeup artist. Had a designer here that lended me some clothes. I went to New York, did a photo shoot. Let me tell you, those pictures were sitting there too for a long time. I was like, I thought I was ready, but I'm not. I'm not. But now I did not have this, what you're having right now, like someone, another person to, you know, to tell
a
me.
platform.
And yes, a platform, really and truly. So what I'm saying to you right now, I'm ready to do this work with you. We can do the work together. So whatever it is that you think that's holding you back right now, this is your first step. I'm not going to force you to do anything, but I will be on you. Because now that you have started, you can't pull back. The
Absolutely.
first part of our life is already on my page. This, I am learning how to screen record so I can put it on my YouTube channel, which you will also have. So you can't go back.
She said there's no turning back now.
There's no turning back. You're in for good. Now, we are going to wrap this up. I know I've held you for a long time, longer than you probably expected.
It's okay. I love being here.
I'm thanking you so much for your courage. Thank you for your tenacity. Thank you for sharing your power with us. I appreciate you. I love you. But I cannot let you go without asking you. I know you said you're a businesswoman. I want you to plug yourself. Plug it in. What kind of business do you do? How can people
support
you?
I'm a plug. Plug it
up.
So, all right. So I am Nancy Moreau. Like I told you guys before, I am a licensed barber and natural hair stylist. My focus, though, is natural hair and taking care of natural hair naturally. So if you come to me, if you're one of my clients, you get your products are all naturally made by me. I encourage you to wear your natural hair out. I help you transition into the corporate world because I know a lot of people feel like natural hair doesn't have a place in the corporate society. I show you how you can, go to a wedding without having to get with your natural hair, without being forced to be somebody that you're not. In the same process, I created my own product line. So I have my cleanser, I have my oil. If you've ever heard anybody talking about the hair body sugar sweet cookie, that's me. And something that I'm debuting it because of you, Berlange. And I was just like, well, since I'm here, I might as well tell everybody what's to come. So I've had a lot of people, especially with this quarantine time, who don't know what to do with their hair. They have natural hair. They don't know what to do. They don't have guidance. Yeah, somebody's going to be like, go buy this from the beauty supply store, but there's no one who's actually willing to sit there and walk you through the process. I am here to walk you through the process because I do believe that we can grow our hair naturally and beautifully without having to conform to anybody else's idea of what our beautiful is supposed to be. So I created this box. Well, I don't know if you guys could see well.
Yeah, I see the
Okay.
purple.
So
Okay,
in the
lift it up a
box,
little bit higher.
in the
Okay,
box,
got it.
they'll get their bonnet, their detangling brush, their scalp massage, and you're gonna get your full hair treatment. So you get your cleanser, you get your hair butter, which you would use to seal. You get your oil. You'll get your oil from out of the box. You also get your conditioners. You have 2 different conditioners, so you'll get 2 different things that you'll be able to do for yourself. And what else we got in here? Oh, your clips. So literally, you just need the box. And of course, detailed instructions on what to do. There'll be links to the video, so you could just scan and go to a video that'll tell you what you need in terms of, just following the steps to get the results that you want. And also the gold that's wrapped around your bonnet can be used as your hair jewelry. You can wrap it around your twist. You can wrap it around as a headband. So it's just an opportunity for you to be worry-free when it comes to doing your hair. So you'll just grab the box and take care of wash day. Everything that you need is right inside of the box. So I was
Oh
going
my
to debut
gosh.
it on Black Friday, but since I came on today and I felt like it was a push for me to just move forward, I'm going to put it out as of midnight tonight. I'm going to put it up for pre-sale. So anybody who's interested, you can go right on my website at midnight and pre-order your box. They'll be rolling out on the 1st. And I believe in showing you, not telling you. So as you can see, I'm here with you guys. This is my natural hair. I've been doing this since 2000. I want to say, I think 2013, I did my big chop. I come from the creamy crack family. My mom put a relaxer in my hair when I was 5 years old, and I
Yeah.
didn't take the relaxer out until I was 25 years old. So trust me, I know the struggles. I know everywhere you guys are coming from, but I just want to tell you guys that we can have beautiful, healthy, natural hair. You just have to understand that love is the answer. You just got to love yourself where
Oh.
you're at. So that's the name of the box. Love is the answer. And I also ask you to be the change. So if you want to see a difference, if you want us to be seen differently, if you want to be able to look at yourself and accept yourself, it starts with you. So that's what I do. So anybody who needs me, my phone number is on my Instagram. I fly back and forth from New York and Atlanta to do hair. So if you need me to do your hair, I'll be more than happy to help you along the journey. I would say Canada too, because I haven't been to Canada in a long time. Silvio, lile pour nous
You're
paquet
welcome.
machine. We gotta
You're
go to
so
Canada.
welcome. Listen, I'm sitting here. You're talking about the box. I'm like, you would think I'm the one who's doing this. You're
No,
saying
you're
I'm the
good.
one who's putting this
No
online.
packet though. I gotta send all Fearless 5 gotta get the box. So y'all don't
I
even have to worry.
listen. I am
You're gonna
waiting
get
for
the
the box.
box. There's so much truth. It's simple. You could keep it simple and get the results that you need. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. But you have to have a discipline. It's just like working out. If you don't do the work, you can get a trainer, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do the actual work, then you're not going to lose any weight. You're not going to see any results. So
Can you
I'm
say
giving
that?
you
Can you
the
say Nairobi? Because right now you're talking to Nairobi. So go ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Bon, ouais, m'voye de l'eau, m'pa mouye personne. C'est de l'eau à m'voye tellement. M'pa mouye personne. But yeah, that's kind of like how I see it. So I put everything in the box for you, and I will be there with you step by step to help you along the journey. Like, there are people who say, I got you, and then they let you go. I really got you. You don't have to worry.
Okay.
My
I
clients are
noticed
the
I
ones.
noticed a couple of people ask how much is the box. Do you mind sharing, or do they have to go on your website?
No, I don't mind sharing. The box is going to be $75.
That's it?
Yes, the box is going to be $75, and everything is inside the box for you to do your hair.
Attendez. Alors, tout le monde qui là, $75, ça va rien. Ou joindre chez-choix, ou joindre bonnet, ou joindre clip, ou joindre si ba ou marre dans tête pour faire intéressant.
Yeah.
Oh, $75, bon, des pour nos choses à soya, fait on paye 90. It's really affordable. No, your box is affordable, and I'm really interested in having getting a
Oh
box.
no, absolutely. I would
Interested in
definitely.
buying a box.
I would love to encourage anyone, especially parents, people who have children. Please get this box. Get it. It'll change your life. I know a lot of parents who have kids, especially young girls, the struggle for you to do their hair. They're hurting. I get little girls in my chair and they cry from the beginning to the end because of the trauma.
Can you do me a favor? Can you write the website so I can pin it, please? Can you write it as we speak? I know questions are coming in asking if children can use it. Guys, if you
Yes.
have a lot of questions, you can feel free, follow her. Her page is right here. We are doing the work together. We are being revealed live. This is what this is all about. Family, togetherness. This family is growing, and I couldn't be happier to do this with you. All right, where is the website? Did you write it? I don't want to miss it.
I did write it, but if you missed it, I'll put
Oh,
it
I
again
got
for
it.
you.
Benelela. Sorry if I butchered.
Did I write it correctly?
Benelela.com.
Yeah, binella.com.
Benelela. No, www. Of course. Okay, so www.benelela.com. Okay.
Right. As of midnight, the box will be ready for. Matter of fact, I'll probably start. I'll try and drop it before that, but definitely by midnight the box will be ready. But there's the oils, if if they're not interested in the box and they just want product wise, that's already available on the website for them as well.
Listen, this is not only for the ladies, for the men too. And if you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, you have children, this is for you. So don't think this is just for the girls.
No, this is for everyone. I mean, if you guys, anyone who know, if you want to go to my Instagram, feel free to go take a look. I'm heavy on male grooming. A lot of it's 50-50. I'm half women, half men. And you'll find that it works wonders. Like one of my really, 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 really good friends, cousin Jude, he was balding, like all right here. And see him, like he puts it, I don't even have to say, he puts it on his story all the time. People are like, oh, you're faking it. You sprayed it or you did something. And I'm like, he tells them, no. Just go get all three of these items, the oil, the cleanser, and the sugar, and I promise you'll be set. And please, anyone who has children, get the box. Get the box. Go look on my page. You'll see all my sons, all three of my boys. This is exactly what I use for them. You'll see videos of me using the product for my boys. So you get to see the reality of the product in itself. Like there's somebody telling you, hey, buy this. This is good. And then there's someone showing you, this is what's going to happen if you use this way. So let me show you.
Thank you. I always say we don't need anything else but us. We don't need to get any loans or borrow money from the bank. We can do this together. Help me help you. Support each other. So right now, here's a chance. This is a product that works. A product I've seen some people say, yeah, it works for me. I haven't tried it, but when I do, I'll let you know parce que m'a mette le souci en bas c'est tout côté qui vient plus hein et puis vous faites tout connaître.
Absolutely.
Nancy, I love you. I thank you for doing this. I am happy to do this work with you. As I said, it was going to be a piece of work because we're just having a dialogue, you know.
No, it was this was such a great opportunity. I am so happy that I was able to do this. I'm happy that I was able to get out of my shell. I'm happy that existence conspired the way that it did to allow for this to happen,
Absolutely.
because I really didn't have to do anything. It just kind of happened that way. I put out that in my mind, I was like, I like her. I like her energy. I said that. I was just like, okay, I like her. And in the show, I was like, oh, I like the show. I like the concept. Some way I'm gonna be involved. And I didn't know how. And I didn't force it, and it just kind of
Wow.
manifested. Yeah, because I took, like, when I woke up and I saw that my brother was commenting on your live, I was like, what happened? And then I looked, and I was just like, oh my God, what's going on? And he called me. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. And I told him, no, actually, you are solidifying that it's time. That's all. All
Appreciate it.
you just keep solidifying with everything else that it's time. It's
He
time for me
actually
to just
did.
stop hiding.
He actually did it for me because during Dr. Love and with other messages that I've had tons of messages. I still have a lot. I like to take my, because I have all kinds of different people reaching out for whatever reason, whether it's for business or to invite me for a show, for bookings. So it's a lot that goes in my DM. So
Mhm.
and I like to take my time to really read messages and take it all in, because I like to reply back and let you know, hey, I see you, I appreciate you, whatever it is. So it takes me time to, some of these messages are so dark. I have to be mentally prepared to read the messages, because people open up, and that's what we
Right.
need, an avenue, someone to say that I'm listening, speak. And I know what that's like, because I didn't have that. Along the way, I started to get that, and I realized I wasn't alone. So for your brother to call the show and say, hey, I love what you're doing. My sister messaged you, and this is what she's going through. I'm like, wait a minute. DMs, here I come. I'm swiping through, and then I got to you. So this couldn't be any more perfect. This is perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
I thank you for who you are. I thank you for speaking your truth, for doing this work. I am here again, over and over. I'm going to say it. I am here to push you forward, to help you. Whatever you need, just send me a message. I'm available. I cannot thank you enough. You're beautiful.
Thank you
You're
so much. So
absolutely
are you.
stunning.
I have to thank you as well, because it,
This
it's
is not
it,
this is not
it's
about me.
it's
This is
it's
about
it's
you.
it's for a, it's a full circle, though. It definitely is. Your being is doing great work, and I appreciate that. And I think a
Thank you.
lot of other people appreciate that as well. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, I'm trying not to cry. That's
No,
I will.
girl,
I'm
don't
not.
cry.
I'm not
So
crying.
tonight
I
I
will
have a
not cry.
mascara. If you
No,
cry, I'm gonna have to cry, and we're gonna cry together,
no,
and
no,
we're not
no.
doing this.
Nope, no
We're not
crying.
doing this.
No, no
But
crying. I got it.
before I let
No.
you go, I also want to say thanks to your brothers. Your brothers, especially the one who called. Thank you. If you are on this live, thank you for who you are. Thank you for being
Thank
your
you, big
sister's keeper.
bro.
Thank you. Just when you think you only had one sister, now you just gain another sister. So thank you for this family oriented. Thank you for supporting her and now supporting us. Thank you. Thank you. So Nancy, before I
We
let
did
you
it.
go again, you did it. You did it. And you are doing it. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. And you got this. It's not going to be easy. If you think this is it, this is not it. If you think you fought hard before, you haven't fought. You're not done yet. You are still fighting. There's a bigger fight awaits you ahead. But you'll be much more prepared for that fight. But we'll cross that
Absolutely.
bridge when we get there. You're amazing.
Absolutely. So are you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
No, of course, it's yours. It's your floor. So, guys, please follow Nancy. Please support her business. She's working. She's working hard. She's a single mom, I presume. I don't know. You said that. I'm just putting.
Yeah, I am a single mom. I
She's
am
working hard.
working. New York, I will be there tomorrow, and I'm only gonna be there for 24 hours. You guys already know. So in and out. Trap
Okay,
hours. Let's do it.
so I look forward to continue having this dialogue with you. I appreciate you, and I'm saying good night. Stay tuned. We are going to have live entertainment.
Yay, I can't wait. Thank you so much, my love.
All right, have a great night.
You too.
Okay.